NHL, and we have the two best words in sports. Game 7. We have the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Bruins around minus 140, minus 150 favorites in this game. Total of 5.5 in this spot. Boston won the first game. Toronto won the second game. Boston won game 3 and 4. Toronto game 5 and 6 to find ourselves tied 3-3. Heading into this do-or-die Game 7 at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. And if you're sitting here looking at this series thinking, I've seen this before, you absolutely have. In 2013, Boston played Toronto. It went Boston, Toronto, Boston, Boston, Toronto, Toronto, Boston. In 2018, these two teams played again. It went Boston, Toronto, Boston, Boston, Toronto, Toronto, Boston. This year, Boston, Toronto, Boston, Boston, Toronto, Toronto. Now, I do have the Boston Bruins to win the series at minus 120 pre-game or pre-series. So I really don't see a need for me to go ahead and take the Boston Bruins minus 1 or laying $1.40 when I've already got a decent-sized bet on the series at minus 120. What I am looking at this game, though, is a total. Now, for the full game, I could see this getting a little crazy in the third period, and potentially we see a live over, especially if one of these teams are leading heading into the third period. But for the first period, I think we see tight defensive intensity hockey here in this spot. And I'm taking the first period under 1.5 at minus 125. This series has been very low scoring. Every single game has gone under the total, except for game number 1 because Boston won 5-1. All the other ones, 3-2, 4-2, which pushed to 6, 3-1, 2-1, 2-1. And I see this game potentially getting crazy at the end only because of goalie pulls. But to avoid the goalie pulls and things along those lines, I like the under 1.5 first period. I do like the Bruins to win this game in general. Do I want to lay $1.50? Not particularly. So maybe look to play the Bruins in game, but I do like this first period under 1.5 at minus 125 for game number 7 between Toronto and Boston. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on the post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with the video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. Thank you guys as always for watching. Good luck.